Hey guys, what is up? Lefty back here again, and thanks for checking out the video. So today we're going to be talking about the Blue Force Gear Micro Trauma Kit Now pouch. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, so this is a small kind of a quick detachable medical pouch from Blue Force Gear. It's got a very, very weird name. It's got the Micro Trauma Rig, whatever, Now. Literally that's what they call it. So basically what it is, it's kind of a taco shell design similar to another design from a different company. Where you basically just have this kind of elastic pouch kind of holding your actual medical tray, if that makes any sense. We'll get right into that after I kind of show off how it's kind of attached to the belt. So they do have different mounting options. This one obviously is on the duty rig on a belt with just your 2-inch Velcro tabs. They also have one for the Molly mount. Cannot talk today. For your chest rigs or your plate carriers or anything like that, or your backpacks even. So anyways, let's get this thing kind of out of the pouch. Actually, real quick, let me talk about the pouch. So this is a kind of an elastic pouch, similar to how their Blue Force 10-speed magazine pouches or whatever they call them. Basically, it's just an elastic material that keeps enough tension on it. And there also is a little piece of Velcro in here that also keeps it from shifting when you're running or anything like that. It does have this kind of cool marker here, which I will show you as we get this pouch out. So as you can see, it's just a simple kind of shell design where you just have a nice elastic band around and you have the actual tray fit into it, so you can pull it from either side. You pull it out and there you go, that's your actual tray right there. So we put that aside real quick. So this is the actual kind of pouch design. As you can see, just an elastic kind of cummerband, if that makes any sense. Cummerbund, whatever. And then here's your little slip design, which I think is kind of cool. Unnecessary in some degree maybe, but kind of cool. So you have this little slip here that can either be red or you can have it blacked out, or you can just leave it as is and you can see it's medical. I like to note mine with a bright red because why not? So you can slip that back in, and I have not having that fall out, whatever, even with that thing upside down. So it's pretty good, and that's pretty much why I've mounted that way, just to see if it does fall out. So far so good. All right, so let's look at the actual pouch design here. This is the actual kind of medical tray, if you will. Very simple design. Here's the actual Velcro tab, the actual loop field on the back there, which will mate on the hook field on the inside of the actual pouch. It has these kind of 2 tab systems. It's kind of a very rubbery kind of feeling, but they also have this kind of ball, I don't even know what to call it, I'm not going to say that. Just let's say a ball bearing kind of in there, to actually give you a little bit of a leverage there when you pull it out, so it feels pretty good. So to actually open up the pouch, you basically just hold it from one side and just pull this tab here, and it just kind of pops out. As you can see, it's a little bit limited in space, but it is a more personal kind of IFAC kind of design. So you can stick, I got some combat gauze, an Izzy in here, and some rubber gloves. Obviously these 2 little things right here, you can stick an MPA and maybe even a chest needle. I don't like chest needles, but hey, if you need one for your job or whatever, it's a good design for that. You can also, if you can kind of manage to get maybe a chest seal in there, you can definitely do stuff like that. This is how I have it set up at the moment. This is a relatively new purchase as well, so I'm still kind of trying it out. This is more of a kind of a show and tell kind of video at the moment. So but that's basically it for the actual thing, and as you can see, it obviously is in multicam, of course. Got to be tactical. And then let's go over real quick how to get this thing back together, because for some reason Blue Force Gear needed to tell people how to actually get this back in the pouch thing, which I think is kind of funny. So basically what you're going to do is you have this little tab here which you use to pull. You can kind of slip your finger in like that, and you kind of push it down and pack it in there, so then it just holds it by tension. That's done with that, and then you grab your actual pouch system here. Then obviously for logical reasons, you're going to go away from the pouch and just kind of stuff it in there. Going to have to do this off camera because it is a little bit of a pain in the ass. Not too bad though if you use some common sense, and there you go. And it's back in, it's loaded, and yeah, it's pretty awesome. Alright, so let's talk about why I wanted this piece of kit. If you guys have been following, obviously I've been a fan of a couple other medical rigs, I had mine mounted on the back, but once you start to sit down, even if it's for a little bit, it's a little bit of a pain in the ass because this kind of blocks you from my original one, which is a lot more bulkier. And then I decided to move it up to the front next to my pistol pouch, and that works fine for a little bit, but then it just gets kind of wobbly and it's a little bit more bulky than I would like. So I decided to go for something a little bit more minimal. I was looking for kind of minimal to carry the essentials, basically a quick clot, some gauze, maybe a bandage, and maybe some other things here and there. And this is a little bit small for all of that, but for what it does carry, I think it carries the essentials. So far, I'm liking it a lot. I also love the footprint of this thing. It's very, very tiny. I mean, hell, you could probably carry 2 of these fucking things on it. It's a very, very minimal design, which I love. I love minimal designs. You know, I'm a big fan personally of carrying something always on a duty rig or always on a duty belt, because you might not have, you know, depending on what your job is, you might not have a chest rig with an expanded medical kit or whatever like that. So I like to have something on the belt line as often as possible. So that's pretty much it. I think it's a good piece of kit for the money. I think it's under $70. I got mine on sale, so I got mine around $50 or something like that for Black Friday. So it was a pretty good deal in my opinion. So I will let you guys know if this elastic material, which I'm not a big fan of anything like this, but we'll see how long that goes and how well it wears with time. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and be good.